Winning isn't everything, it's the only thing, was never said by Vince Lombardi. Author David Maraniss is a Wisconsin native, but he works now for the Washington Post, and he wrote the book When Pride Still Mattered.
The winds were still blowing strong, but as Paul Hornung said, we were young and happy. One of the things I wanted to explore with Lombardi was the contradictions of his life. He was fabulous at creating a sense of love and team out of this disparate group of athletes. They rolled down the long runway, champagne corks popping.
Hey, what about that now?
What kind of difference is there between his legacy and who he actually was?
There's a certain mythology, encrusted mythology built up over Vince Lombardi, and he was a much more complicated person than that, which makes him more real.
If you took Vince Lombardi out of that era and you brought him to this era, how do you think he would have fared?
You know, that's a great question on how Lombardi would do today. His old players are divided on that. I'm in the camp that thinks he would have excelled even now. And he can adjust, you know, characters ranging from you know, he dealt with Paul Hornung, who was certainly a character. He could have dealt with Brett Favre in that era, or any of the Packers today. Perhaps the past was not so innocent, but it seemed that way once it was gone.
Maraniss never met Vince Lombardi, but he feels like he knows the guy. In Washington, D.C., Andy McDonnell, NBC 26.